guys, how's it going? This is Tim bringing you guys the Daily Deals with Tim, where I talk about tech, crypto, and stock deals all for you guys. And before I start, this is my opinion and not a financial advice. Also, if you guys want to invest in Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin, hit that Coinbase link below, and if you purchase $100 or more, you can get free $10 in Bitcoin. And if you guys like these kind of contents, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell for me, please. So for today, we are going to talk about Bitcoin GPU. Now, what is Bitcoin GPU? So this is a news that has been listed really recently. It's only been a couple of days, and this article has been published on August 30th, 2017, and this is a possible hard fork of Bitcoin. Again, I'm gonna say it again. It's a possible hard fork of Bitcoin. And so far, I think it is going to happen. I am not 100% sure, but probably 80%-ish. But so Bitcoin GPU is going to be a hard fork of Bitcoin that could give people who own Bitcoin more free money, similar to Bitcoin Cash, where if you own one Bitcoin, then you would get one Bitcoin Cash. And a similar thing might happen to this Bitcoin GPU. Now, I'll list this article below in the description, but let's go through this. So Bitcoin GPU, also known as Bitcoin Gold and B Gold with the symbol BTG, is planning to fork off the main chain and use an ICO to help BTG chain the longest Bitcoin blockchain. So as for this Bitcoin GPU, it's going to, according to the article, it's going to protect Bitcoin's key value, which is decentralize. So I think from my understanding, Bitcoin GPU thinks the main Bitcoin is going off decentralization and more into centralization through use of ASIC machines and other technology. So what Bitcoin GPU plans to do is get rid of ASIC so that people with just regular GPUs can mine the coin and be more of a decentralization rather than a congregated powerhouse, which they think Bitcoin is at right now. They said, for too long, Bitcoin has been held back by the centralized SIC mining industry. So GPU brings Bitcoin into modern age with an exciting technological roadmap to enable massive on-chain scaling well into the future with decentralization. So this is what they aim to do, and this is expected to occur around November. So in a couple of months, it might come out. So yeah, this is pretty interesting because there's going to be another hard fork of Bitcoin. So there's going to be Bitcoin, now there's Bitcoin Cash, and Bitcoin GPU as well. But the thing about Bitcoin GPU is that, from my understanding, it's not known to compete with Bitcoin directly. It might be competing indirectly, but directly it's not, because the algorithm they use is Equihash instead of the regular algorithm. I think it's SHA-256, if I'm not mistaken. So they use a different algorithm from regular Bitcoin, so they're not going to compete directly for that mining hash power. So there is a Bitcoin GPU website that is listed. You could also click it through this Twitter here. And this is the Bitcoin GPU website. It says an implementation of Bitcoin peer-to-peer electronic gold. And this website is kind of flawed right now because all these links don't really work. And there's a couple of mistakes here and there. So it's not complete website, but I think they're going to redo it and make it a little nicer, because right now it just looks like Times New Roman kind of bland website. So what they talk about is kind of similar to what the article talks about. So what is Bitcoin GPU? It's a full node implementation of Bitcoin protocol, and it can protect Bitcoin key value decentralized. And their roadmap is, it says there will be a 1 megabyte with SegWit. And once the block size is full, they're going to increase it to 2 megabyte, 4 megabytes. And then once the code development is done, they're going to start mining. They said they're developers working hard on it, and it will also support the original smart contract. So yeah, so they're gonna start off with an ICO, and apparently 1 Bitcoin is going to equal 10 Bitcoin gold. So it's going to be around 0.1 Bitcoin value when it comes out. It might increase, it might decrease, not too sure about that. So it might be around $450 around there for 1 Bitcoin gold, which is okay. Kind of similar to how Bitcoin Cash started. So their thing is that they're going to have a robust Bitcoin core. So as they aims to build on the base of Bitcoin core, and development is going to happen through continuous integration. Also, it's going to be scalable, as the miners can choose the size of the blocks they want to mine, starting from 1 megabyte. Also, they say it's modern because they want to decentralize Bitcoin by bringing GPUs into the process instead of ASIC machines dominating the industry. So this is all the description about Bitcoin Gold. So how I feel about this is it might be a good fork for people who wants that decentralization a little more, where they could actually mine the Bitcoin with their own GPUs without having to buy the ASIC machines. And it's also in a different algorithm, so it's not going to directly compete with Bitcoin. So in that sense, it's kind of good. It will give some part of the people who are invested into Bitcoin kind of jump over to Bitcoin GPU for maybe it might be more profitable, but I'm not too sure about that. However, forking another Bitcoin is going to be confusing for at least the newcomers, because they don't know which Bitcoin they should invest into. There's going to be 3 Bitcoins now, so it's going to be really confusing for investors and for veterans or people who've been in the cryptocurrency a little more. It's just going to make a kind of a mess trying to compare Bitcoin to Bitcoin Cash to Bitcoin GPU and see how they affect the industry, and it's a lot of mumbo jumbo going on. So I don't know how I feel about this. Kind of in the neutral side right now, but we'll see as this comes up and develops, and how they are priced and how people are reacting to it. Everything will come up once this actually hits. So that's it for today. If you guys like this kind of content, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and ring that bell if you guys want to be notified when my next new video is out. So thank you guys so much for the support, and I'll see you guys next time.